Everywhere I go, they have their Halloween stuff out. I think this kind of happens to like everybody when they're designing anything really, but my Canon printer is clogged and I have to soak it for 30 minutes, but you don't want to put too much. So I got stuff to do sublimation. Look at how freaking cute this is. Okay guys, I'm on my way to Michael's because they're having a sale on permanent vinyl, the Oracle brand that they carry. So I just finished having dinner. It is 5:47. We're gonna head into Michael's to see if we can get some permanent vinyl. They already have all their Halloween stuff out. It's crazy. I don't know if I said this in the previous vlog, but everywhere I go, they have their Halloween stuff out. And I love Halloween, but, and I might just be old school too, but I think it's too soon. It's only July. But I love Halloween, you guys. Oh, this is cool. Oh, boo. Oh. I like that. Oh, they have a bat too. I like that. I have been looking for an organizer or a cart to hold all of my supplies, and you guys, it is so expensive. Sheesh. This is $80. Okay, so I think I'm going to get this one because it's on sale for $60. So hopefully this will work for what I need to put all my vinyl in there, transfer tape, miscellaneous crafting items, my sewing stuff. Yeah, if not, I'll just return it. Hey guys, so it's actually the next day, and let me show you the colors that I got of the vinyl. So I got these fall colors here. It's like a rusty red, orange, a beige, and like it's called copper. It looks a little bit like a tannish color in the camera, but it's more orange. I thought these would be really good fall colors because I have two fall cups and one Halloween cup, but I actually redid one of my fall cups, and I also redid my cherry blossom cup, and I redid my Halloween cat cup, which is what you guys saw in the last vlog. I think this kind of happens like everybody when they're designing anything really, but your first draft is rarely ever going to be your final draft. I think I've changed the cherry blossom cup like more than 5 times. If you watch like my very first vlog to the cup that I actually made, it's totally different. I love it. I think it's super cute. And even like my fall cups and my Halloween cat cup, yeah, you know, when I'm designing it in Canva, I'm like, oh, that's really cute, it looks good. But then like when I put it on a cup, like when I print it, sometimes like the color doesn't look right, so then I have to change the element or change the printing settings. And then like even when I put it on a cup, it might not look as good as it did like on my laptop, like in Canva. So then I have to redo it, because if I don't like it, how can I expect you guys to like it? So yeah, just know that if any of you guys are starting your small business or your journey or whatever, it's okay to have multiple drafts, and it's okay to change your product even once you physically have had it. Like if you don't love it, if you don't think your customers are gonna love it, if you're not feeling it, redo it. I mean, like if you have the time, redo it, you know. I do one cup at a time right now to make sure that it looks like how I want it to look. And also just to see if it's feasible for me to keep making that design, because what I have found works best for me is instead of using like the transfer tape to do the whole cup at once, I do like one element at a time. For like the big ones, I can use the transfer tape and do it. But like for my smaller images, I do that one at a time. And I don't even use the transfer tape. I use like my weeding pin. I like just very gently take it off of the vinyl, and then like I stick it on the cup. That's what works for me. I never get any bubbles whenever I do it that way. I never have to like redo any elements, any images. But yeah, kind of like you know, a reality check that hey, your stuff might look really good on paper, but in real life you're gonna have to redo it, which is fine. It is perfectly fine, you know. If you're someone like me, you want it to be like near perfect. You know, for me, I'm not gonna sell anything that I wouldn't personally want or buy myself. Like never. I'm never gonna do that, guys. But yeah, anyway, today I'm gonna make the cups. It is 6:49 right now, so I got down here a little bit earlier today. And yeah, I think I'm going to combine a lot of these videos together because I bought something last week because it was Amazon Prime, 2-day Amazon Prime days, and so I want to show you guys that. But first, today I gotta make some cups. Okay guys, so it's actually a couple days later than what you guys saw. I am super frustrated tonight because my Canon printer is clogged. It's printing with streaks in it. The colors are dull, and I've tried doing a regular cleaning twice, a deep cleaning once, because like the Canon like support said, oh, if the deep cleaning doesn't work, turn it off for 24 hours and try again. And I'm like, you know, screw that, because I've been reading like Reddit and the Canon support community, and everybody's like, no, it don't work. So I ordered a print head cleaning kit, and it's not going to come until tomorrow. So that really sucks, because I was going to print like my tags, my logos, my thank you cards, some like freebie sticker stuff. I redid a design, so I wanted to print that and put that on my cups. Like you guys, I was so frustrated. I was like, why can't it just work? Like why? But you know what? It was my fault, because I actually didn't print on a printer for like 2 weeks. And I read that if you have an inkjet printer, you need to print at least once. Like print something at least once to prevent it from getting clogged. But I'm foolish. I was like, it's a new printer, it's fresh ink, it's not gonna get clogged. Well, it got clogged. So learn from my mistake, print something at least once a week, okay? But on the bright side, last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember, it was Amazon Prime Day, and everything, almost everything, 9 out of 10 things or whatever that I needed to do sublimation was on sale. So I got stuff to do sublimation, because I would really like to do tumblers and possibly sublimation cups, depending on how it turns out. To be honest, I don't really like the frosted cups, so I didn't get any of those, even though I read like, oh, if it's frosted, the colors, they come out better because it has like that white background to basically be sublimated against. But I just don't like the frosted cups. You guys, let me know if you guys like frosted cups, but I don't, so I got the clear ones, and I'm just gonna see how it looks on the clear ones, and if it's like really faded or just really not like worth it, then I'm not going to do the clear cups, and I'll do like the frosted ones. But I'd also like to do tumblers, because it's gonna, you know, be like fall and winter. So I figured I would show you guys, if I can get you guys at a good angle, me setting up the printer. So I got the EcoTank ET 2800, which is what I have seen basically like everybody use for sublimation. And then I've also got this Hippo Sublimation ink paper set. I thought this would be a good set to start with because it has the ink and it has the paper and the tape, basically like a starter kit. So I'm gonna set the printer, I'm gonna put my ink in there, and then hopefully if I'm not too tired, or not too tired because I am very tired, if I'm not even more tired, we'll sublimate a cup today. Okay, so I took it out of the box and it is surprisingly very light, but I got the white one because they didn't have a black one to match my black Canon printer. It comes with its ink. It came with like this start here manual and like this CD. That's literally all I did. Oh, and I plugged it in, but I am going to put this away. But yeah, it is very light. So I mean, if you compare it to my Canon, it is smaller, but yeah, I'm going to get it set up. I don't think I'm going to show that process just because I don't exactly have a good way to hold you guys and also set up the printer, so I will grab you once it's set up. Okay, so I wanted to grab you guys to show that in case you have problems attaching the ink to the ink tank and getting like everything out, you see right there, there's like a horizontal line. Okay, that should match up, and I'm showing the yellow because you can see it better. That should match up with this horizontal cut right there. So that's not something they tell you, and I read through all of the instructions. So you just want to like gently press it in and it will empty. So one thing that I've been doing too is making sure that my tanks are actually filled up all the way, because with these Hippo bottles, I've noticed like this one has a little bit, but like it was actually quite a bit that was left in the bottle. I had to like finagle it for it to get filled all the way. So whenever you're filling up these tanks, definitely check to make sure that it's being filled up, and check your bottles too to make sure that there's not a lot left in there. Okay, hey guys, it is 11:30 p.m. I have been having a hell of a time getting this printer to work. For some reason, it wouldn't print from like a Word document, so all of my designs, I had to like save it in PDF instead, and then just making sure that it printed the right size. So I actually, if you guys have been following me since my first vlog, you've seen the first draft of my cherry blossom cup, and I have like massively overhauled it, guys. This is what it looks like now, and this is what it looks like being printed. It's faded and a little dark in color, but I've read that that's normal. It's normal for your sublimation print to be faded, darker, and once you've heated it, the heat will activate it, and it should be like the color that you want. So I'm going to cut it, wrap my tumbler, press it, and then we'll see how it looks. Also, I'm like really starting to lose my voice because I've been sick for like 2 months now, and even though like I feel fine, this cough is not going away and it's like destroying my voice. But anyway, enough of that. I'll grab you guys when I press the tumbler. Okay guys, so I just finished my first tumbler and I wanted to peel it on camera. One thing I have to say is the tumbler press that I bought freaking stinks. Like, it smells like burnt plastic, like even right out of the box. It was bad. I'm gonna have to like leave it outside and let it air out or something because I cannot deal with the smell. But I am going to make videos of how I print my sublimation, how I wrap, and how I sublimate it, but I want to get it down first before I show you guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, it looks good so far, but like I only see a little bit of it. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so cute. Look at how freaking cute this is. I love it. I cannot wait to try this on a glass cup, and hopefully it looks just as good. The colors are on point. You can even see like the inside of that and like the yellow of the inside of this flower. The top is pretty seamless. Oh my gosh, nice. Yes, even like my print printed on the bottom, which is what I wanted. I wanted to like wrap, and I did like a seamless wrap, so like you can't even tell where it starts and where it ends. Okay, it is like past midnight. Even though I couldn't finish my other stuff because my Canon printer is clogged and setting up the Epson printer was a pain, I would call tonight a success. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and remember how I was saying that I couldn't work on my vinyl cups because the printer head was clogged on my Canon printer? Well, I ordered this print head cleaner kit that comes with this cleaning solution, a syringe, gloves, swabs, some adapters, and a tubing. It also comes with instructions that are really clear, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to clean it. This should only be done if the print head cleaning and then I think like the deep cleaning does not work. So what I did was I did the normal cleaning twice and then a deep clean. It didn't work. I turned off my Canon for 24 hours, did a deep clean, didn't work, so then now I'm going to do this. And if this doesn't work after doing it like 2 times, my print head needs to be replaced, which it shouldn't because I literally bought it like 2 months ago. But first, we need to get our print heads out. Okay, so to get your print head to move to the center of your printer, for you to remove it, for the Canon G3270, this is what you're going to do. You're going to scroll down to maintenance, and then you are going to scroll down to head replacement, and it says, is the ink level of each tank at or above the single dot? Even if it's not, hit yes. Okay, then it's going to say open the cover. So once it says open the cover, we're just going to lift that up, and boom, it moves the 2 print heads to the middle so that you can take it out. And you see this, no, let me use my other hand. You see this blue tab right here? All you're going to do is just press it up, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom, you can move your print heads. Okay, so I got my 2 print heads in a small bowl right here, and I have to soak it for 30 minutes, but you don't want to put too much. So I just poured a little by little, and literally I think I only poured like 10 mils. And I'm going to let it soak for 30 minutes, and then I will come back. Okay guys, so it's been 30 minutes. They have been soaking. So I'm going to take one out, put it here, put that here. Now the next step is to flush it. So I'm just going to get out my syringe and get 5 mils. And I'm actually going to work on this paper towel. I just took a whole bunch, folded it up instead of working on in the bowl. And so what I have here is that I have an adapter that's connected to the tubing, and I'm going to put the adapter onto the syringe. So each of these printer heads have the part where the ink goes into, and for the black one, it's this middle part right here, and there you go, you can see it that way. It has like a hole in it, so you want that one. What we're gonna do is just connect the other tube to that little hole. Make sure it's really on there. And these gloves came with the kit. And then we're just going to slowly flush 5 mils. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming out. I wish I could show you guys, but it's like coming out. So I'm hoping I got all the blockage out. So I'm just gonna do 5 mils. Okay, I'm going to disconnect it. Okay, I have you guys at a different angle, so hopefully you can see better. So the color print head actually has 3 holes because it's 3 colors. So 1, 2, and then 3 right here at the top. So we're just going to do the same thing. Okay, so now we're going to take these cleaning swabs and we're basically going to make sure that all around it is dry. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So then we're going to go ahead and do this one. Okay, now that the 2 print heads have soaked, have been flushed, and have been dried, just for like extra precaution, I'm just going to leave it out to dry for like maybe another 30 minutes or so before I put it back into my Canon. Okay, so I put the 2 printer heads back in, closed the lid, and so now what we have to do is actually push the ink through the printer heads. And so what we're going to do 2 cleanings. I've also read some people do 2 cleanings and then a deep clean, but we're just going to do 2 cleanings and see how that goes. So let me show you how I got there. You're going to go to maintenance and then to cleaning. And then do you want to start? Yes. Okay, so it's going to clean, and then I'm going to do a second time, and then I'm going to print a test. Okay, I hope it's not too loud behind you because I'm cutting some vinyl right now, but I finally got my Canon printer unclogged, and let me tell you, that thing that I bought, not even, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not even worth it, but I cleaned the printer like 2 more times, and then did another deep clean, and like my lines, and like if you see right there, my lines, they were still like so bad. It was still clogged. So should I buy another like cleaning solution that's gonna take until like Sunday, or not Sunday, Monday to get here? Like I don't have time. Like I'm wasting time. So I looked up like basically home remedies, right? Which is what I should have done in the beginning. But people were like, oh, soak it in like 50%, not 50%, a 1-to-1 ratio of rubbing alcohol and water, right? And the higher purity of alcohol, the better. So I did that. And people were like, oh yeah, only soak it for 2 to 5 minutes. I soaked mine for like an hour because I was like, I need this, like unclogged. I'm not about to do 5 minutes, run it through my printer, waste ink, and then like, and not work, and I have to do it again. I soaked mine for an hour, like how I soaked it in the cleaning solution, and then I patted it dry. I used the cleaning solution to rinse it out. I threw it, I let it dry again for like an hour. I threw it in the printer, and then I printed, or I did 1 cleaning, and then I printed, and look at the lines. My printer heads are unclogged, and it is 11. Like this was a whole day ordeal, guys. That freaking sucks. Now I'm gonna print like at least like every other day so I don't have to deal with this again. But yeah, if you guys have clogged printer heads, try rubbing alcohol and water, because you know a lot of people have that. Do a 1-to-1 ratio, soak it for however long you think you need to soak it for, and then let it, like, you know, clean it all up, flush it, or don't even flush it. I read some people don't even flush it. Basically let it dry out and you're good. Which I should have known that the first time I cleaned it, it wasn't ready, because the ink that was left in the printer head wasn't flowing out when I cleaned it with the 1-to-1 ratio, and I left it on a towel, paper towel, to dry. It like kept releasing ink like non-stop. Like my my little cat desk cover right here got stained because it kept coming out, and then that's when I was like, okay, yeah, like it worked. But anyway, I'm going to cut my vinyl. I'm washing some cups. I'm not going to do any printable vinyl today. I actually want to do my thank you cards, my scrunchie tags, all that good stuff, and then call it a night because it is 11. So I'm gonna do that.